In the last video, we discussed about distance and displacement. In this video, we are going to deal with speed and velocity. Speed is a scalar quantity, velocity is a vector quantity because speed can be defined as distance by time. Here, distance is a scalar quantity, so speed is also a scalar quantity. Velocity can be defined as displacement by time. Because displacement is a vector, so velocity is also a vector. That means velocity have direction, like velocity depends on direction. For suppose the sign of velocity, if you are moving in this direction, velocity is positive. If you are moving in the opposite direction, velocity is negative. Here we are going to deal with two kinds of velocity. One is average velocity. That is defined as total displacement by time period. Another one is instantaneous velocity. That is defined as dx by dt. We'll discuss briefly about this instantaneous velocity in the next video. So in this video, we are going to deal with only average velocity and average speed. Average speed can be defined as total distance by total time period. Look at the definitions. Average velocity can be defined as total displacement by time period. Average speed can be defined as total distance by time period. Here displacement is, we already discussed that displacement can be defined as x2 minus x1. x2 is the final position, x1 is the initial position, divided by time period is t2 minus t1. These are the corresponding times for those positions. Okay, average speed, you know, the total distance, you have to add all the distances, then divided by the time period. Let's see a few examples on this, how average velocity and average speed are different. Look at this question. A man walks 5 meters east in 3 seconds and 3 meters west in 2 seconds. Find the average speed and average velocity. So this is east, this is west, north, south. So a man walks 5 meters east. That means he walks 5 meters from the point he stands. From this point he walks 5 meters east in 3 seconds. Okay, after that, and 3 meters west in 2 seconds. From this point 3 meters west means in this direction, right? 3 meters west in 2 seconds. So find the average speed. Average speed, what is the formula for average speed? Total distance by total time. What is the total distance here? Here to here 5 meters, here to here 3 meters. 5 meters plus 3 meters divided by, what's the total time period? From here to here 3 seconds, here to here 2 seconds. 3 plus 2. That is 5 plus 3, 8 meters by 3 plus 2, 5 meters per second. 8 by 5 meter per second. Now come to average velocity. Average velocity is displacement by time, right? What is the displacement here? Displacement means initial position to the final position. This is initial position, this is the final position. What is the distance from initial to final position? That is 5 meters minus 3 meters. That is 2 meters. The displacement from this point to this point is 2 meters divided by, what is the total time period taken? Here to here 3, here to here 2. Total 5 seconds. That is 2 by 5 meters per second. Understand? Look at the second question. A car from A to B travels at a speed of V1, B to A with a speed of V2. Calculate average speed and average velocity. A car travels from A to B. Let's suppose the distance between A to B as D, A to B as D, A to B with a velocity V1, and it returns from B to A with a velocity V2. Distance is same, right? Calculate average speed and average velocity. Returns with the speed, average velocity. Here average velocity is 0. Why? Because the car starts from point A and again it returns to point A. So the total displacement is 0. If the displacement is 0, then the velocity is 0. Now you need to calculate only average speed. What's the formula for average speed? Total distance by total time taken. What is the total distance? A to B is distance D, and again B to A, that is also D. D plus D, 2D, divided by, for suppose time taken for A to B as T1 plus time taken for B to A as T2. T1 is, time is distance by velocity, right? D by V1. T2 is D by V2. Substitute these two values here, becomes 2D divided by D by V1 plus D by V2. Simplify this. It becomes 2V1 V2 by V1 plus V2.